Wow, look at the blue water.
Oh, the water looks so beautiful. There's some kayakers.
This is a park that is surrounded by water. When we go over this bridge, we're now on an island. We're actually on 5 islands that are connected.
Wow, look at the skyway.
Isn't that wild?
Oh, it's beautiful.
So cool.
I love coming to this park. Well, you used to take me here when we were just dating, and you taught me how to saltwater fish.
It's a good place to learn. It's fishing, you've got a beach, you've got a pier, you've got a ferry that'll take you to Egmont Key, and then you got porpoise. I just saw a porpoise right there on the flag. We love this campground. It's a really natural campground, so there's no paved places to put the RV. It's all sand.
You really do feel like you're camping in the woods. Welcome to Fort De Soto Park. The campground itself is very organic, and they really have it manicured each site, although every site is tidy. You've got a nice shell pad, but you really do feel like you're camping in the woods in Florida.
It's important when you get to your site, there's all kinds of things that you can hit your RV or your trailer on. So it's important to get your spotter out, stay in your mirror, and help your driver get you into your spot.
What I like to do is I usually like to go up a little bit further past my campsite. Then Kevin sits in my left mirror here, and I really don't even have to worry about anything else. All I do is watch him.
So when they want her to go straight, go like this, back up, all right, perfect. Our power's right here, our water's right here. All right, stay in her mirror, all right, we're good right there. I'm gonna stop her right there.
And then he gives me the final signal, which is brake, jacks down, and we're good.
So once we got settled here at the campground, we got the rad bikes off the RV and we headed for the sunset.
That's what I like about this park too, is that they have the really wide multi-use paths. They've got about 6 miles of these paths that you can go and do the entire park. We got on that trail and it was a gorgeous night. I had a long sleeve on because it's the fall and it's a little cool.
It's gonna be beautiful. We took a 4-mile ride all the way around to the North Beach, which is probably one of the best places to watch the sunset.
You used to take me there when we were dating. You actually got us stuck out there during low tide to high tide, but that's another story.
Look at the colors.
Beautiful. It was a cool evening, and getting out there to see the sunset, walking out on the sandbar and just walking towards the sunset was wonderful. Every sunset with you has been different and beautiful.
This used to be underwater until hurricanes came and shifted all this sand and has created this, it's really a beach now. I got you to touch salt water, so that's a plus, because the Nebraska girl does not like the salt water, at least to touch it. She'll fish on it and be in a boat, but she actually walked in it.
That's not true, that's a little harsh.
This is gorgeous. I haven't seen one like this on the West Coast in a long time.
I think doctors should prescribe sunsets. Next morning I was excited because as many times as we have camped here in Fort De Soto, we've never really learned the history. There he is. They told us we would find you here.
Hey, it's good to see you guys.
Good to see you, Joe.
We had arranged to meet Ranger Joe, and he got to tell us a lot more about why it's called this and what's going on.
In the early 1500s, we had a couple Spanish explorers come over here. One of those being Hernando DeSoto. When this fort was being built in the 1900s, that's who they named it after, was Hernando DeSoto. Fort De Soto was created in the need of the Spanish-American War when we were heading to war with Spain. When you guys are visiting, you can visit our museum and also see some of the old practice bombs that they dropped.
Wow, look at how many guys it takes to man those things.
Now that we've added up the top, there's a lookout point up there, and you can look over to Egmont Key, which was also a base for the Spanish-American War. Fort De Soto was actually a subpost of Egmont Key, which was Fort Dade at that time.
We did the sunset out there.
Yeah, they call that Outback Key. I had no idea they actually named a brand new key.
We have 2 fishing piers that you can fish off of. One is 1,000 feet that goes into the Gulf, and the other is 500 feet that goes over into the bay. Our campground has 238 sites. It is fantastic. We've done everything we can to help accommodate our RVers. If you're not the one that's necessarily looking for a beach, you definitely have plenty more options out here to enjoy your stay while you're here.
I think the history part of this has always been a draw for me because it's unique. Ranger Joe had kind of given us a heads up on going to one of the secluded beaches. Not secluded, but less traveled, was the East Beach. Wow,
Well,
this
this
is nice.
is the end of the trail. The Sunshine Skyway Bridge, pretty nice shot from here.
It's beautiful.
That is an iconic structure here in Tampa Bay, and you even got a snowy egret here right in the foreground.
I think the egret agrees with how good maybe the fishing is right here.
Excellent wade fishing, kayak fishing, and boy, you got the channel out there. It's deep water fishing if you want to go out there, but it's a beautiful flat right here. That egret is certainly in the right place to get lunch.
I mean, this is a nice beach.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? I think this should be a nude beach. That's just me, I don't know.
That's not for real. I don't think we've ever camped with the sunset right out our back step.
Certainly not with this water like this. I mean, it's the reflection, just really pretty.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you excited about tomorrow's fishing trip? Or?
Yeah, we got Captain Chris, who's been on the TV show Addicted Fishing for many years, and he's gonna come right up here to the seawall and pick us up.
I think you better fire up the dish and check the Weather Channel because Ranger Joe said there might be a front moving in.
That's part of RVing, is that you always have to have a backup plan just in case Mother Nature has alternate plans for you. So,
Well, we certainly aren't the ones in charge.
no, that's the truth.
I've got a couple ideas if it doesn't work out that we go on the water.
You have one right in your forehead. You have a mosquito. Sorry.
A last cheers. The bugs are eating me up, and I think you need to check the weather.
All right, I'll go check the...
I'm out.
Hey, Captain Chris, you there?
Yeah, unfortunately, with this front that's coming, it does not appear to be a good day to be on the water. Don't think tomorrow is going to be the day for you.
All right, brother.
Thanks,
Thank
Chris.
you. God, honey, we're gonna have to go indoors. This is why you have to have a backup plan.
Let's go look and do some research and see some stuff we can do inside.
All right, cool.
Miss this week's show? You can watch full-length episodes online right now on your desktop, laptop, tablet, or smartphone, anytime, anywhere. Share it, post it, or email it to your friends. Watch on the web at RBThereYetTV.com.
Day 3 arrived, and so did the weather. So it was called for alternate plans. I'm looking forward to this. I have never been to the Dali Museum.
Nope, and I'm glad Mother Nature gave us a day where we had to go inside.
It is overcast and blowing.
Here we go. I'm proud of you for going with me because you're really not the artsy-fartsy kind.
Hola, mes amis. This is an excellent choice to visit my Dali Museum today.
When you come into our collection and you start exploring the museum, we have 96 oil paintings that show the sheer gamut of Dali's career.
Look at that, it's like all little balls.
There's people in his head.
And the most comprehensive in the world that goes from almost the beginning of his career through 1976, very close to when he passed. In that collection, there are great examples of all of his key periods.
Well, this says the average bureaucrat. That's a little bizarre, and there's a lot going on there.
We have a painting that we acquired once we moved here to St. Petersburg. It's called Dali Contemplating the Mediterranean, which when seen from 20 meters becomes a portrait of Abraham Lincoln.
How would he know how to do that?
When I was all the way up there, I didn't see what I'm seeing now. I mean, this is, I don't know how you even envision that.
Dali had the genius idea, and he was 72 years old at this time, that he could create an entirely different composition, which when seen from a distance would transform from the image of his wife at the window to an image of Abraham Lincoln.
Mind blown.
Oh, that's Salvador Dali.
Gosh.
Dali was a master of illusion, and I think he just really liked to lead people to question what they assumed to be the case.
Still life moving fast. I think you nailed it.
We have a painting called the Hallucinogenic Toreador. It was painted in 1967 and 68, sort of conglomeration of all these stories and all these ideas that Dali has about double imagery, about Spanish bullfighting, and about beauty in Western art.
See the bull's horns or the steer's horns? And he's
and
drinking water out of the pool with the lady.
And the fly is his eye.
So we've developed something called Dali's Masterworks in Augmented Reality. And essentially it allows you to see 8 of our paintings, the large canvases in our collection, and they actually come to life. And for 30 seconds to a minute, you see key aspects of the painting suddenly become animated. It's an incredible way to reimagine the way that Dali imagined these paintings, wanting to tell these stories. There's 31 Venuses in the painting. You suddenly start to realize there's this transformation into a face, and once you make that connection, you start seeing all the other parts of the story, the hidden bull, the other image of the bullfighter. There's a variety of different things to have your eyes dance back and forth across.
I would never have known this without the app.
The beauty of the collection is this immersion into the mind of Dali. You're really able to experience the sights, the sounds, and the ideas that he had in a very direct and immersive way.
If you want art and creativity.
You want your brain to have to work a little bit, and not to stand in front of a beautiful painting. These paintings make you think.
I'm not really the artsy-fartsy guy, but that was pretty cool.
Maybe more of the fartsy.
Oh. Wait till you see what I got planned next. In the morning we had the Dali Museum, and after that we had something I have never done before, and that's indoor kart racing. You're going down.
Holy crap, this is fast.
Come on, Slowpoke.
Oh my God, the game just passed me. These things went fast. First of all, I was almost a little scared. And I like to race, I like to win. Yeah, buddy.
It's a race that's based on time, so it's not truly a race. But this one, she will push you into the corners.
I think I would have get him. And it just so happens that I did have the best time, not by much.
Yeah, you won by a nose. Day 4 arrived and the weather was still on us, so we headed north. We jumped on I-75, headed north and went to Ocala, Florida, where we went to zip the canyon. If you've never been ziplining, this is the place to come.
I kind of forget that I'm in Florida. You've got a quarry that looks like a little canyon, and it's beautiful water, and on a good day weather-wise or a bad day weather-wise, it's still a blast. I've done this before, but the first one is always 1, 2, 3, go. Woo! zipping is just an adrenaline rush. I mean, we went from go-karting to zip lining, and we've just really put it all out there this week.
Zip lining is something everybody should try. It's really safe. It's a lot of fun. They take great care of you here. They've got 12 zip lines. They've got kayaking. They've got horse rides. I mean, it's a really cool place to come, right in Central Florida.
This is an awesome way to spend the day, up in the trees. Woo-hoo. Nice landing.
How'd we do?
I think the day's getting better and better the more we zip.
Yeah! We did 4 or 5 zips. The speed trap was definitely the fastest over the water. I mean, you go down, you almost think you're gonna hit the water. It goes so low. This is my favorite, folks. Watch this.
There were some kayakers down below us, which that's never been.
Yeah.
It was really a fun trip today. That one got me. I'm a head rush. Love all the zip lines, not afraid of heights. But that bridge.
Oh, Patrice doesn't like this. No, look, Ma, no hands.
Whew, whew. I will zip line all day long, but this is not enjoyable for me. I'm out. I'm just sweating now. Oh my God, I don't like that.
The ending was really interesting too, that you rappel at the very ending. And the guys flipped me upside down. And I was like, I couldn't tell which way was up. Oh!
Yeah, now give it a pull. Lean up, grab this on the rope. There you go.
Wow, that is cool, man.
That initial human instinct of I'm going over. You pushed me.
Just let a little bit slide through those hands. You are going down.
Okay, that was easy. Piece of cake.
So what was your favorite part of this trip?
I loved the Dali Museum. I loved the racetrack because I won. And I did love the zip lining, but overall, I would say that it was just all the alternate plans, staying close to home.
Zip lining, racing cars, it's all here in the Tampa Bay area. That is an iconic structure. It's nice to show everybody kind of what we've got to offer for RVers. So certainly, if you come to Tampa, make sure you check out some of these places.